Folks, welcome back to Satisfactory. You're watching Sammy Oak. Well, Sammy's not my real name. It is what I like to go by. We're back after a brief interlude there. Little hiatus. Let me show you what I've done. It's not much, but I did actually do some stuff off camera. And then I'll get into why why I had to have a little break. But I think from what you'll remember, we had the ramp coming down the side here, with the conveyor belts coming down here, branching off into different machines. I just moved that to the middle because I figured instead of having one coming down from that corner and one like on that side somewhere, I'll just have the whole thing coming down the middle. And that way this side can branch off around that way and come out to wherever it needs here. And that side can come down here. So yeah, it's all centralized now. So I still have these on the same conveyor belts, but I just had to branch them off sort of in a different way. So you got the three miners there, the three iron ones. I kind of switched up the way I wanted to do that. I've just got them straight away going into lifts so that they're already kind of at the right height. See, I did that over there as well. And if it's too long to go straight there, I've got that little pole set up. And then for the bigger pole systems, I've still got the big pillars. Yeah, that's the idea. It's all gonna hopefully branch here without getting too crowded. And then it's all gonna come up here. And it's gonna be sweet. Yeah, so these ones go to the left and then around to the machines, and those ones go around that way. I was kind of thinking, looking at my old single player world, I think I had this a lot longer. Not that I think I ended up even using all the space, but this probably won't be long enough to have everything that I want hooked up. So maybe this will just be one factory just for like iron, limestone, copper. Maybe just those three things. And then I'll have one for the next 3 or so ores, a different factory. But yeah, we'll see how we go for space once I get all this other iron connected and working, which I think is going to be the plan of this episode. I'll probably just like connect all this iron up and maybe all that iron as well. We'll just go crazy. We'll just go crazy on the iron. Where am I hearing that? Oh, there's a little sphere right there. There's a little sphere and its friends. Its bodyguards. Alright, so yeah. Might just go ahead and fill the rest of this in. I've got heaps of concrete, or at least it's not on me, but I do have heaps of concrete. So I might just go ahead and fill that in. Let's do it. If I get the right things. So yeah, I had a little break. First of all, the new routine for me is to record in the morning. I'm gonna try and do a couple of episodes in the morning each day, and then that'll keep me up to speed. And then I should start having extra episodes ready to go. Which will work out better. Because I was just like, only just getting enough episodes each week, doing it doing a couple of sessions each week in the afternoon where I could. So yeah, I'm gonna do 2 in the morning, and it's like right as I get up in the morning, which is pretty early. So it's gonna seem like I've just got out of bed, but I'm sure I'll adapt to it and get used to it. And I've got coffee here as well, so we'll get used to it. Yeah, that's the new strat. I'll also hopefully pretty soon do another Tower of the Sorcerer run, and then I'll start alternating Tower of the Sorcerer and Satisfactory episodes, and then maybe I'll start squeezing some new stuff in as well, and we'll just start alternating as the weeks go on. So that's the plan. I noticed, like, actually it doesn't look too bad. Oh, it's when it's moving, so because I've got the conveyor quality turned down, otherwise I wouldn't be able to play the game. It like blurs the stuff on the conveyor belts. It's not a big deal. Just thought it was funny when I noticed it. Alright, this is concrete, right? Come on, there we go. Alright, so I got heaps of concrete. Heaps of stuff that I don't actually want in my inventory. Gotta get that storage set up too. Don't even know where that's gonna go yet. Okay, so the reason I had a few days break there is because well, on schedule, I went to sit down one afternoon to play the game, just off camera, just to get like this done that I just showed you. And I launched the game, and it was just very, very slow. Like, the title screen was really laggy, and I was like, oh, that's not a good sign. So I just went ahead and tried to load into the world anyway. I got in, and it was like running at 10 FPS. And I was like, oh, great. Well, I guess that's not happening. This was just out of nowhere. I hadn't changed anything. The laptop wasn't even switched off. It was just on. So I was like, great, let the troubleshooting commence. I started by... What's that noise? What's that noise? Okay. Was it just me building? Oh, I think it's just the machines. It scared me like that. I started by just updating the GPU drivers because I thought maybe they just needed update. But then the NVIDIA GeForce app wouldn't even open. And I was like, what is going on? So I like reinstalled... I uninstalled the drivers completely. Uninstalled GeForce, the app. Reinstalled it, and that's when I found out that it's not even called GeForce Experience anymore. It's just called NVIDIA app because it's had an update. And I was like, okay, maybe that was it. Maybe it just really was pushing that update. No, still incredibly slow after all the updates. And I was like, are you kidding me? So uninstalled the drivers again, reinstalled GeForce Experience because you can still install that. It's just old now. Updated the driver with that. Still no luck. I was like, what is going on? Updated a bunch of other drivers that I could. Still nothing. I was having all these problems with my task manager where it wasn't showing the GPU in the task manager. And it also doesn't show me my startup programs, which it still doesn't, which is weird. I don't know why. So I couldn't stop things from starting up. But I was really starting to think that maybe I'd damaged the GPU from overclocking it. Which I haven't, because I've been safely doing it, not changing the voltage or anything. But yeah, I just wasn't having any luck at all, so I was like, maybe I'll update the BIOS. On that note, let's just quickly figure out what we're going to do here. Because that's done. Platform's done. I want to... Maybe I should do storage this episode instead. Maybe I should figure out the storage just so I can sort my inventory and such. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's just figure out where that's going to be really quick. Really super duper quick. One day we're going to fly. You and me, we're going to fly together. I don't know if you can actually fly on those things. You probably just bounce off of them. It'd be so sick if you could actually, though. You could create like a transit line with those things, because they would just follow the same path, I'm pretty sure. You could create like ray stations. That'd be so cool. Let's do it one day. So what's the strat here? What's the go? This is supposed to be the second section of the factory, going around out that way. Yeah. So, alright, let me think for a sec. It's going to require me to like finish off this part of the factory. Where do I want the storage? It was either going to go underneath or I think I wanted it over there somewhere, like close to the hub. Let's make it close to the hub. I could just, okay, no, let's just, no. I'm just going to slap some containers down for now. Because this is going to require planning and executing. Alright. And then after I slap some containers down and move all this crap into it, we will have a look at probably hooking that one up over there. There's 3 over there as well. And then that's most of the iron on that side. And then we'll have, there's like 8 over here. So we'll try and do those too. I'm just gonna yeet. Alright, plan set. Yeah, so anyway, I was like, okay, I'll update the BIOS. And it actually had an update available from the website. Manufacturer's website. So I was like, okay, this might be it. Updated the BIOS. Rebooted the PC after the update. The entire PC was just almost bricked from that. Like, it just was so slow. It would take like straight minutes to open the file explorer or anything for that matter. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. I was like getting ready to record on my other PC at that point. I was just going to record some Minecraft or something because that's like probably all it could handle. I was just going to start like a replaying OG maps series, which I actually still want to do that. Because that'd be super fun. Reliving maps that I used to play. Yeah, so that was going to be the plan. I was getting ready to do that. But then I was like, there's got to be a fix to this. So I was still doing research and everything. Wasn't having any luck at all because I was just running out of ideas at that point. I was like looking at ways to roll back that BIOS update because I was like, that's where it all went wrong. But I decided to try and run some hardware tests instead, just because I was like, maybe something's actually physically gone wrong with the hardware, which I was dreading, because that would take like a long time to fix if that was the case. So that's right. I was trying to boot into the BIOS. I didn't know which key it was to boot into the BIOS. So I was just pressing random keys. But I managed to get into, and this is like 3 days after everything started happening. I managed to get into this like startup repair, not the usual Windows startup repair, but like it's a HP laptop. So it was like a HP component testing startup thing that they've got. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool because it actually lets you go through and test each component. Like it was like a disk check, RAM check, some other stuff. But then I was like running those tests. Everything's like passed. I'm like, yeah, this is what I expected. Everything's just going to return as passed, and I'm not going to know what's gone wrong. Eventually, I got to AC adapter test. And this was one of the first things I checked, right? I was like, make sure it's still on charge and it's not trying to run on battery power, because that would slow it down. But no, it was charging at 100%. It was all fine. Man, that's a lot of plates. Jesus. So I went into this AC adapter test, and there was two categories. There was the AC adapter test, or there was a battery test. So I did the battery test first. That was like, yep, no worries, working fine. So then I was like, okay, I'll try this AC adapter test. Just for no reason, because I'm running out of ideas. And that returned as failed. I was like, that's odd, it's charging. And it was like, yeah, it was like, could not test, invalid. Make sure charger is seated properly. Make sure the pin is not bent. I was like, that's really strange. So I unplugged it. Checked it out, and it was all good and everything. So I plugged it back in, rebooted the PC, and it was working flawlessly. Just like that. I literally, the whole time, had to unplug it from the charge and plug it back in to fix it. That was it. The whole damn time, I just had to unplug and plug it back in. And I was like, you know what? Of course. Of course. So while I was happy to have it working perfectly again, I was like, I seriously just spent days of my life getting to the point where I just had to re-plug it back into charge. And so the reason, I don't know if I'd call it the reason for it happening, but this used to be my sister's laptop. Oh, there's so much shit. Chuck these in here as well. I do want to hold on to plates because I use a lot of those for conveyor belts and stuff. Yeah, so this used to be my sister's laptop. And I was renting with her, and she had a dog at the time. The dog chewed her original power cord for the laptop, the one that came with it. So she got an aftermarket charger, or just some like universal adapter or something for it. And this is like, the laptop was like practically new at this stage. So she was using this aftermarket charger, and it started to really slow down the laptop. So she had no idea what was going on because it was charging perfectly fine. So she took it back to the shop where she got it, and they had to book it in for repair and everything. The guy was like, no, there's nothing wrong with it. Everything works fine. Just give it another go. because they must have had like a genuine HP charger to test it on or something like that. So she brought it back on charge it went, and still having issues. And she continued to have issues with it until probably for like another year or something after that. I think at some point we've figured out it was the charger that was the issue. At some point we realized it must be this crappy AC adapter that's causing the issues. So we went onto the HP website and ordered a genuine charger for it. And when that got there, it was fine again. So we're like, no worries. Anyway, flash forward. She ended up getting a new laptop anyway. And I got this one. So I hadn't forgotten about those issues when this was happening just now. But this is the genuine HP charger, so I just didn't think that that would be related at all. But anyway, we reckon it must have, like, I don't know, had an update or something and then failed to verify the compatibility of the charger and then thought it was non-genuine or something, and then it just reverted back into turtle mode. So, yeah, that's the story of why there was no video for a few days there. But we're back. Finally back. And I've nearly done cleaning up here. Now I have to sneeze. Oh, man. Bless me. Thank you to all that just said bless you. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna sneeze again. It's coming, I can feel it. Alright, sneeze complete. Okay. Freaking rods, man. Oh, freaking... no space, man. Okay. One more little trip here, and we'll we'll start looking at getting some iron all connected up. Even more iron. We need all of the iron. Because we're gonna be mass producing high tech parts that need so much iron. It's gonna be crazy. All right. Let me grab some more. Wait, is that the last of the concrete that I have? More crates? More crates? No. I think that's it. I think they show on the map as well as the compass. Right, that's it. Okay. I'm just gonna keep this here for now. I don't even care. I don't even give a damn. I might. Anyone that doesn't know that song is like, what the fuck are you doing right now? Let's get like the bits over here set up so that I can feed the conveyors back. Man, I lose frames right here, probably because of that shit right there. I hope there's a way to get rid of it. I really hope you can like blow up those little poop sticks and then it just takes away the gas. I really hope. That would be good. Otherwise we're gonna have to live with that forever. Alright, I've got a sniffly nose. I'll have to BRB for a sec. BRB, everyone. I hath returned. Alright. I can't speak now. Okay. Yeah, so... Because it's going to be like... oh my god, it's going to be like 12 more iron things hooked up. 3 on this side. I think it's 3. I think it might be 3 or 4. Let's just plan for 3 for now. Which means, and, ooh la 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 la, ooh la la, ooh la la. Let's just do another screws. Missing wire. Did I put all the wire away? Why am I so dumb? Why am I so silly and stupid? Alright, I'll just go get it and I'll cut. And we're back. Alright, I have wire. I was so annoyed with myself, like, right after the last episode. Because I added stuff to that, like, little stat counter at the end. And because I just make that in Photoshop and obviously just go back into Photoshop and edit the numbers as I collect stuff. So the first one, which only had the 2 things on there, the Mercersphere and the Summer Sloop, I did that and I was just going in and increasing the number each time and then resaving it as like a PNG and adding it to the video at the end. That was all well and good. And then anyway, I spent like the morning making the new one with all the new stuff, lining everything up perfectly and whatnot. And then exported that as a PNG, and then for some reason didn't save it as a Photoshop project for whatever reason. So when I went to edit it to do the next one, I couldn't edit it because it was a PNG. I could open it in Photoshop and like overwrite it and stuff, but that's just incredibly annoying. I was really mad at myself for not saving it as a Photoshop file. No idea why I didn't. So now I have to redo that. Hopefully exactly the same, and then save it as a Photoshop file this time. So I'll have 2 screws. From memory, we need a lot of screws, so maybe I'll just do 3 screws here. Screw it. Haha, get it? Screw it. I'm gonna screw it so good. Alright, so 3 screws, and then maybe I'll just do another plate, something in there. Alright, yep, good stuff. Connection. I'll deal with the storage. Probably off camera, to be honest. To be real with you. This is just to get it all ready for intake. Hopper action. Alright. Now we gotta add the stuff and the things. And we're gonna need more power, we're gonna need lots more power. Let's just say, yep, we want iron, It's all iron. Got rods and rods. We got screws, and Pilates. Oops. Alright. And yeah, we're going to keep adding stuff to that counter as we go. I'll probably make it look like a cool little inventory sort of screen, if you get my drift. Yeah, that level... That one's going to need to be the next level up, which I believe is 2 notches upward. Okay. Grab a stacky poly woly, which I believe is about there. Lock that. I think that's right. I'm gonna line these up. Just make sure I got that right. I did not get that right. Silly of me. Must be closer, I guess. All these lined up. Come on. Come on, work with me here. Right, that means this one was wrong as well. Wait. Where did I even put it? What? Did I not put one down for this? You guys saw me do that, right? What the hell? Did I put it there? Oh, I think I must have put it there. That was silly. That was Sully. That was Sully from Monsters, Inc. Alright, that's what I want instead. Damn! Oh my god. Getting things lined up, man, it's like... It takes some learning, that's for sure. And that's... freaking wrong still. Alright, focus. This is going to be the price I pay for doing this in the morning. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright, there we go. Those are good. Wait, are they going the right way? They're probably not. God damn. There's so many factors. Oh no, they are. Cool. It must just recognize that I want to channel it into... because that's an intake. Oops, alright. And then this one... gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. This one needs to go on the outermost layer, outermost shell. And the next level up. No, that is not what I wanted. Did that just like fuse two conveyor belts together? Is that what just happened? Interesting. Okay. Cool. Cool bananas, as one would say. As the teachers used to say. Now... let's get these... let's get these going. Yeah, which brings me back to my point, is I wish you could switch this to a stacker. Someone gotta let me know if that's possible, because it would be a serious help. Just looking at the options, it doesn't look like there is. Sample building? Can I... no, that just switches it completely. Oh well. Alright, yeah, so they're gonna come out this way. And all three of them are over there. So I'll probably just have them just come straight to the end here. And then they'll come over that cliff. Yep, that's gonna be the go. So I guess I'll... something like that. Okay. Make sure that's the right way. Why are you trying to go over there? Do you really think that's what I want to do? What's going on? Stop it. Stop it, please. Why are you snapping there? Stop it. Snap out of it. Alright. Let's go the right way, cool. All right. All right, all right, all right. I'll call this one, connect this off camera, and then we'll go and do those on the next step. Yeah. Thanks so much. Thanks very, very much for watching this one, tuning in, hanging out with me today. Sorry about the 4 or 5 day hiatus there, but we're back on the ball now. Back on the ball, ready to get some more action in. Yeah, so get your putter right there, and catch us tomorrow.